Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to a game that is playing unnecessarily dramatic music considering most of what we're doing is sitting around watching numbers go up. I'm being kind of disparaging when I say things like that. I like sitting around and watching numbers go up, actually. Oh yeah, they're mad because we're starting to really get a lot of wonders up. I understand, I see what you're saying. So I do notice that our encampments...
a common mistake that people make when trying...
Okay, stop. Our encampments have a lot less defensive strength. Huh, it says district defense strength 77. Is this showing showing bombard strength instead of the defensive strength of the unit itself, or the district itself? We actually have access to a fair amount of aluminum. Oh, we have 2 improved already just by having accidentally built stuff on top of it. That's pretty lucky. Alright, we need space. We need to go to space. Maximum spaciness. There's not really a lot for... I mean, whatever. Let's build a 3rd spaceport. Why not? Maybe we'll find ourselves in position to take advantage of 3. I don't think so, but maybe. Alright, so you can just, like, farm. Make farms.
Organisms don't think of CO2 as...
Alright, Caravel is out here doing fine work. China is... Hold up. For real, though?
At Rhodes was set up a colossus.
Is China actually only 1 city? Hold on. Because China's science is super low, right? Their culture per turn is 18. China's currently leading the military victory. Okay. Well, that's ridiculous. Also, I'm going to need that back. Thank you. Okay, so there's a couple of things that we just learned. Number 1, China cannot win the game. Absolutely cannot. It is too late for them. Number 2, and I think far more important, China would fall to the Aztec religion very quickly. So we maybe need to deal with that Aztec religion issue sooner rather than later, because he's on 3 of 6. China's only got 1 city, and it's probably being pressured quite a bit already. Egypt is managing to keep themselves up on Sikhism. But you can see even, like, cities on the other continent are converted to Judaism. Or this isn't the other continent, this is one big landmass. We're all one big landmass. So yeah, okay, where is... If we just blew out these cities... Does he have anything else? He might actually be very easy to kill. I'll keep an eye on the situation. What has he got? He's got like 75 defense strength. We're working on mechanized infantry. You know, once we have satellites, I'm gonna maybe...
the bloated stacks of the light.
Yeah. It didn't even really give me any benefit. I just wanted it to not be in the menu anymore. It's ridiculous that nobody had built it yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess an entertainment complex is maybe worth something. Sure. Alright, I want to remove this forest and build a farm, and build a farm. That'll help increase the food yields around here a little bit. Boy, fishing boats are not as good as they were in previous games. Oh, Carthage got, like, seriously envoy bombed. I didn't even realize how many it was. We kept enough in reserve to counter that, but it's annoying that we've had to spend so many now. farm. And then with a farm on the wheat, that'll actually be pretty good. So yeah, it shouldn't take us much, right? Ooh, he just jumped way, way up. So where's the siege unit? Rocket artillery is on guidance systems, which we do not have the prerequisites for. So we couldn't just run over there and grab it easily. There you go. Look at all that. Look at all that food. It would be 7 techs to guidance systems. Damn it. Well, we have to get advanced ballistics anyway, right? So let's do this. Man. I'm really torn. No, let's get them in this order. I really wanted to get this thing up a little faster, but I think we actually may need to get rocket artillery to not lose the game. Ooh, seek religious units. Nice. Convert me, please. I wish there was a way I could say that to the AI. Please, please. Oh. I am surprised by this. I guess we do have a number of encampments now, don't we? Okay, modern and atomic era units. Ah. I think I'm just going to pop the Great General for the free unit. Yeah, it's fine. Not awesome. Okay. So we need some rocket artillery, or I guess we can get bombers. Bombers have a much lower bombard strength than we need. Alright, well apparently this city needs a unit garrison to help out with the amenities a little bit.
A satellite has no conscience.
Okay, well we don't need the Eureka for rocketry, but plus 20% production towards space race projects is fantastic. Actually, let's go for a slightly better food route for Trier, which desperately needs food. So what are we looking at? The great people are going to be very space race focused at this point in the game. We should be able to get every great engineer, I think, for the rest of the game. I'm pretty sure. We're also going to get all the great scientists for the rest of the game, probably. The game, honestly, at this point may be maybe a little bit of a formality, although I guess we do have to worry about the religious victory.
If you owe the bank $100, that's your...
Alright, we need to get an amenities district that actually has some stuff in it, apparently. The cities we're starting to see problems related to our very high population, just not having enough amenities. Do I want to do that? Nah, this guy is cool doing what he's doing. What can we upgrade you to? Crossbowman. Okay, we haven't gotten a ranged unit in a while. Yeah, we don't even have field cannons. An entertainment complex. Is there a place you can build it that'll be in range of Aachen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, not even close. So, I mean, just like over here. Whatever. It can just serve these two cities. That's fine. Alright, alright. Couldn't I just get a message that says down here, somebody has denounced me, and then I can click on it if I want to pull up
It's one thing to
the whole
surmise
thing?
what happened.
The whole animation and shouting thing. May as well. No reason not to have all of our trade routes running. And we need to run it out of Nuremberg, I think, because Nuremberg is having some serious food issues. Actually, do I want to run... Yeah, let's move this one to Nuremberg as well. Apparently we just need to bank our envoys for now. Is it really the case that no industrial or scientific city-states spawned anywhere that we can see them from the coast? Anywhere in the whole world? I guess I don't know how many total city-states.
It is nationalism which engenders nations, and not the other way around.
We could declare a colonial war on Cleopatra. That seems maybe not in my best interest, honestly. Focusing on the wrong enemy there. We actually are not... No, we're not going to get that boost in time. We're close, though. We're close to getting a city to 15 pop. Urbanization doesn't have any particularly compelling stuff for us. Let's build some buildings that make housing and food. Seems like a pretty good play. Oh.
You and I come by road or rail, but economists travel on infrastructure.
Should we be quoting Margaret Thatcher? She's not literally the most despicable person ever, but she's not like super far off, right? Do I really not have an upgrade from horsemen? Well, we could go to mechanized infantry. I don't know exactly what we're going to need here. I guess let's run the horsemen down and scout it out. Who knows what the barbarians have at this point in the game? Alright, let's get some amenities. I don't think I even have the tech for zoos yet, honestly.
There are three things extremely hard.
More money, more science, more everything. Starting to run food trade routes rather than industry trade routes. It doesn't really matter where this guy goes, I guess. Everything looks the same. Really? A spearman? Huh. What is it that causes the barbarians to grow in effectiveness? I'm shocked to see spearmen at this point. It's 1540 AD, for Christ's sake. Just wait for backup, man. I mean, it's not super crazy, I guess, in the sense of timeline, for us to be running horsemen and crossbowmen as an army in 1545. Yeah, just keep doing stuff. We almost have our spaceports up. Boy, what am I even going to do with all this money? What is this money for? We can't buy out the space race pieces. We can buy out military units, I guess, for the violence. Yeah, that's probably what we're going to end up doing. Okay, we could be actually improving tiles as well. I'm sure we have... Yeah, we have tiles that could be mined and stuff. Let's spend a little money on builders. I don't feel the need to get the improved number of builds for our builders first. I don't feel like that's totally vital. Because honestly, we're making enough money, we can just buy a lot of builders. We have enough population that we're definitely working on improved tiles. We must be. Really, you can't even show me what my citizens are working while it's not my turn? The UI should not be completely non-functional during other players' turns. You should at least like be able to see this view. Alright, science, yeah. I feel like we always get this guy. So he needs a lot of rainforests. This tile is 5 rainforests. We see one that's better. This tile is also 5. I mean, a lot of the land at this point in the game is claimed. Yeah, I'll take 5. 5 is fine. So here, I guess, is the best place for him to go. Go. What is he? Little circles on the ground. He won't go.
Aim for the moon.
Okay. All right. So only 2 turns until rocket artillery. We are denounced, so we have a Casus Belli without having to actually put one into effect. Alright, so we probably want to put up lumber mills. Oh, what is this? We met Kumasi. Trigger the inspiration for social media. Kumasi gives +2 culture and +1 gold for every specialty district in the origin city on trade routes that run to city-states. I don't know that that's really... That's a very powerful bonus if you find it early enough in the game. But I don't know that it matters now. I don't think culture is really our stopping point. What are you doing? Wake up. Right, apparently, still healing. Man, it's been so long since Barbarian spawned down here that I kind of forgot it was even a thing we had to think about. Alright, yeah, you know what? Build me an Eiffel Tower. Why not? Has no value. I don't know what to do with some of my cities right at this moment. Oh. I'm imagining that that's probably the Aztecs. I could run a spy over there.
Direction.
They might have something that's worth stealing. I don't think they will, but they might. I suppose we should build some spies. Alright, let's just build a lot of mines and lumber mills and junk. Give these cities something to do. All these lazy citizens. Sure. Alright, so we have access to the rocket artillery now. We need to make some actual units. 12 turns for rocket artillery. Out of curiosity, purchase price for the units that we're talking about. Rocket artilleries are 2,200, 2,135 for mechanized infantry. We really only need like 1 or 2 mechanized infantry, and then like a couple of rocket artillery. Right, because what's the bombard strength of a rocket artillery? 85? Actually, that's not really enough. Well, we'll have to
Industrial Revolution and the growth of urban concentrations that led to ascent.
Yeah, we'll just make a few rocket artillery, merge them into an army. That's a fine plan. Yeah, this is probably a good spot. Alright, so let's run up to here. What can you upgrade into now? I know we at least have field cannons. Alright, we have machine guns. That's not too bad. We did sort of beeline, right? The machine guns are a little out of date for what we're looking for, right? Yeah, they have an actual unit strength of 65. Alright. Spaceport up. John Rockefeller's going to show me where all the oil is. That's not particularly valuable to me there, John. Okay, it's a lot of extra money from trade routes. Wow, that was 70 gold per turn from our trade routes. Alright, let's get started on the Earth satellite. Only 16 turns, not too bad. Alright, and all of a sudden, a bunch of our cities have good, useful things to build. Now that we need to go to war.
Now is the most complex intertropical.
That would have been a cool thing to know about many turns ago. Alright, so how far off are we from the next thing that needs to be built? 7 turns, plus 1 turn, plus 5 turns. Okay, so actually the Earth satellite will almost be done by then. If it weren't
for electricity,
we may not get a lot of value out of these redundant so we need to build some units. I think that we don't actually need to build power plants up here because we're probably not actually going to make use of this spaceport. We went to all the trouble of building it, and then we're probably not going to make use of it. You know what? Actually, yeah, let's go improve that stone. Alright, we're having some minor amenity problems. We need to get zoos. Okay. You gotta stop interrupting while I'm trying to look at the civics tree. So we're working hard on nuclear program, which I'm actually thinking is maybe not the place we need to head to at the moment. We need zoos. We need to be stacking these amenities up because we're starting to see amenity problems. And then after zoos, we're going to bonus to unit production, bonus to all production. Yeah, then we're going to class struggle, I guess. Maybe we should just hit space race instead of doing any of that. Because we actually do have military academies and seaports, don't we? No, you know what? Military academy is somewhere. Yeah, we have armories. Military academies are down on military science. We have shipyards, but what is a seaport? I actually don't even know what building that is. Oh, it's this one. Okay, we could get those. So the space race card's not useless, but it's not maybe the thing we need most right at this moment. going to build enough rocket artilleries to make a couple of armies. That's the plan. And then we'll do the same with mechanized infantry. But the mechanized infantry, I think, is a little bit less vital. We don't need as many, at least. You can take over a city pretty reasonably with a single melee unit, as long as you have stuff to knock down the walls. Okay, and I'm seeing tons of Sikh military units, or religious units. That's great. Could you maybe start converting my cities? There's no way to ask for that, I don't think. But I'd really like it. It would be great for me if you could do that. Yep. Just keep all these trade routes running. Barbarian camp just spawned somewhere. Sure. We can actually see a lot of our territory. A lot of the areas around our territory now. Like, there's not really a peninsula up here anymore. So I don't know where that barbarian camp spawned.
If you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you read the news...
Okay. Yeah, I don't know where that barbarian camp just spawned, but my suspicion is that it's a place that I don't actually care about. Alright, so we can't directly build stuff for the space race, but we can build a power plant in this city, which is close enough to give production to the capital. So that's, I think, a pretty vital thing to do there. And in fact, we should, now that we have the ability to make power plants, let's pull you over to that. You can finish that thing whenever. Nobody's gonna race us to the Eiffel Tower, and if they do, I don't even care, honestly. Okay, so Industrial and Modern Era, we don't have any of the production cards for the Information Era units that we're building. I don't even know what to do here. Apparently our plus amenity card is what went out of date, but none of this stuff really helps us. I guess that is something. Alright, so we have 4 rocket artillery in production. And it's not going to be too much longer before we can start buying a unit as well. We maybe don't need to do this. We might be fine. The Sikhism is fighting back. Yeah, maybe I don't even need to do this. Alright, 6 turns until we have the next piece of the science victory available. Out of curiosity, is anybody else... Yeah, the Aztecs actually have just as much progress on this as we do. We have satellites, as do they. They have nuclear fusion already. You know what, we might have to wipe out the Aztecs for this reason. Well, it's a good thing we're already working on it then, I guess. We managed to go almost through the whole game without, Boy, if you had any idea what I was doing in my cities right now. We managed to go almost all the way throughout this game without having to engage in any war. Okay, what is up with the barbarian spawns all of a sudden? Things were so quiet for such a long time. I missed that. Alright, how's the great people going? Okay, Sergei Korolev will be very, very helpful. Mary Leakey will not. None of this stuff actually directly helps. I guess at this point we can drop some on Lisbon, but I'd hate to lose Carthage. I would hate to have the AI do the thing that it did with France and just drop 5 envoys on Carthage or something. Okay, just wait here. So you have one... Each merge is... I actually don't know how the merges work. I think merging 2 units together gives you a unit of 10 combat strength higher. I think. So we do still want a little bit more rocket artillery. How much does it cost to buy a mechanized infantry? 2110. Okay. Well, he's not going to have any idea what hit him. Somebody built the Forbidden City. Okay. Seems like an alright play. Alright, so I think you can't be here. You have to not have a military unit in the city to buy a military unit. Okay, 95, 88, 95. Yeah, so it is plus 10. Alright, we just finished our power plant. Okay, I don't know that we're going to need much more than what we have building now. Alright, robotics is available.
I'll be back.
So they're just about done with their satellite. They're ahead of us on that. That's okay. There's no way they have enough time to, no way they have enough time to finish. We are going to be disruptive in the very near future. And then, fortunately, Judaism is spread widely enough that it should be basically impossible for Sikhism to take over the game in time. Is there something I would rather... I think one more mechanized infantry, maybe? We actually do need industry. Alright, we have lots and lots of like overlapping power plants and factories. We're able to summon an army of terrifying strength really quickly. Hopefully it will be enough to be conclusive here. Do you not have a campus yet? Would you... Please build a campus. We're getting a lot of barbarian spawning noises, but I don't see them, so who cares? You two... Oh, can I not... Do I not have the ability to make armies? Or does it have to be done from the... Oh, we'll see in a second. Yeah, then somebody took Carthage from us.
All the best romances bloom in the midst of a good siege.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like I can't actually make armies. I'm not sure what's missing there. Hold up, let's have a look. Oh, this is what's missing. Well, not really a problem then. Alright, I think we're probably good. Let's so just wait here for a couple of turns. It's really pretty hard to, at this point, pretty hard not to get great value out of a trade route. We almost don't even have to pay attention to where they're coming from and where they're going. We don't need to watch this every time, but I did want to
for
watch
war.
it that time. Okay, so we have another project to go right into. How many turns? 2 turns until we can make armies. So we have 3 of these. 1, 2... Did I make enough stuff? I don't know. Whatever, we'll figure it out. Yeah, hey. Hey, welcome to the team. Yeah, the Aztecs are going to have a hard time beating us without the relevant great people. Because the science, the space race associated great people are really powerful. I like that they're woven in amongst other great people, though, that are not all not all space race focused.
In order to rally people, governments...
Okay. There we go. 102 bombard strength. Now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, just trade. Just make trade route. Make trade route occur. Okay, at this point in the game, we are legitimately not paying attention to trying to optimize our trade routes. So I don't know. This, I guess? We do have some pretty expensive units. Yeah, that was like 19 gold per turn. It's not nothing. Alright, so if we have 2 rocket artillery armies and 2 mechanized infantry armies, that, I bet, is enough to conquer anybody. Okay, so do we actually have enough stuff going? We have 1, 2... Okay, we have enough of these guys. I think we actually come up short on rocket artillery. Did I miss one somehow? So yeah, we don't have a 3rd one for this army. We're not too far off being able to buy one. I think when we merge up all the mechanized infantry, we'll just go with what we have. More amenities. Except I don't have the ability to build zoos yet, so it kind of doesn't matter. Just wait. I guess just wait here. Yeah, we're a little, I misbuilt a little bit. One of these mechanized infantry should have been an artillery. Alright, yeah, we zoomed ahead pretty solidly there. Thank you, great people. Alright, banks or whatever. Okay, so where are my mechanized infantry? This guy just finished. Alright, so we're waiting on him. And when I can afford to buy another rocket artillery, I will do so and have it catch up. But I think we should be able to burn down probably this whole civilization pretty easily. And of course, now that I said that, it's going to turn out not to be the case. Oh yeah, make a terracotta army. Let's, that's a good tile. Yeah, we got a lot of good tiles. Make me a terracotta army, and let's get some free XP on all of my units. Alright, Sikhs? Yeah, okay, great. This is the most interactive we've been all game. Actually paying attention to what another player's doing. It's crazy talk. Okay, I can't do the merge this turn, apparently. Alright, so we're one turn off of this. How are we doing on the research for the next bit? 2, 7, 12, 18, 25 turns. Oh, we need this, too.
Slowly, from Stettin in the box.
Alright. Everybody stop. Everybody who is named Sean Bean, stop talking. Taking the Great Scientist, even though we don't need it, just because we're not going to get the next one any faster by passing. It's fine. Let's take this time to build some power plants. Okay, so... Must be in a city with an artifact. Great work. Okay, so let's just have you go out into the wilderness and sit by yourself. Where even is my theater square? I did build one, right? Yeah, okay. You live here now. Alright. We're not really getting our amenity problem fixed. Maybe I should be placing a little bit greater importance on that.
I have always considered that we choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other.
Okay. Alright, it is time to go. Unfortunately, a lot of units are inopportunely parked in my way. Let's get class struggle. We'll get that empire-wide production bonus. Seems pretty fine. It should, Nah. So we'll get this this level up right as we get to his borders, and then we'll oh, we don't have a cast spell against him anymore, do we? Does it matter? How much does it matter, do you think? He's kind of right. I sort of fear him. I don't know why I even bothered. I'm not going to wait. Am I? Maybe. Pretty torn on the subject, obviously. Oh, right. I was going to purchase a rocket artillery, and I let the turn pass without doing so. Okay. Sure, Big Ben. Well, I don't want to build over a farm like that, though. We're using those farms. Oh, we have to build the Mars hab, right. Yeah, we're going to be waiting enough turns that I don't think it matters actually where we build it. The significant stopping point for us right now, the stopping block rather, is researching the remaining texts.
There were 7 wonders in the world.
Okay, we are going to ignore him. So how does this work? We want to head towards shells, I think, with these guys. And with these guys, we want to head toward... Oh, we want to pick up Battle Cry for sure. Because combat strength. Oh yeah, this already has Battle Cry. I guess the army inherits the level of the highest level unit made, or that is used to make it. Would seem to be what's happened there. Alright, plus 2 amenities from entertainment. That's something. I really just have so little meaningful to do. Seaports are cool. Oh. Oh yeah, helmsman. Wait, was he... Do we have barbarians? Am I having a problem? It does not look to me like I'm having a problem. You know, sometimes the AI just says things to you that are objectively false, and I'm not sure why. That double envelopment. And route. Yeah, that's right. We did have quite a few units just sitting around. Alright, so you go back on Auto Explore. All of you guys just keep sitting around. I'm happy with our defensive situation. Okay. So I guess there's no reason not to spend his level up, but I don't think it matters, because I think once he is consumed, he has the promotion level of the army as a whole anyway. Thrust is maybe not the appropriate name for the ability of an anti-tank crew to resist attacks by infantry. Alright, so I think we go to this city first. Just because it'll be easier to attack Tenochtitlan from here instead of funneling through this narrow thing right next to their encampment. So where do I even see their... Okay, this is a spaceport. Is that the only one? No, this is one too. Interestingly, the capital does not have one. It looks like. I don't see one. I guess maybe they just ran out of land? No, not really. Oh no, here, it's right there. It's right in front of me. Okay, yeah. So that being the case, let's get ready. Okay, you are not really doing anything important. There's no good reason for me to take the 2 food, 5 industry trade route, over the other options. Okay, people keep jockeying for Carthage, which I find very annoying. We have just enough envoys to keep it ours, though. Alright, do we have the Cast a Spell out yet? No. I can wait one more turn, and I think we will. Because it's been quite a few turns now, right? I've been screwing around. 102. I think he has a unit parked here. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to eat the Warmonger penalty. Screw it. That's weird. Pressing escape stopped the audio, but it didn't actually cancel the chat. Okay, we can at least move in onto farms. Okay, so let's see how much of a beating we take here. He has the same units we do, but we have armies and they're just single units. Yeah, okay, am I gonna have to receive communication from every world leader one by one here? Because, seriously, this could be a thing that just happens in the lower right-hand corner.
Better to fight for something.
Alright, well, unfortunately... this is going to take a moment. There's some really awkward terrain. I wish we had a relevant Great General. That would be nice. Alright, let's get a seaport up in this city, and then we can take advantage of the Space Race card that gives us plus production on the... Actually, hold on. Yeah, okay, I don't have a military academy either. Alright, well, at least they split up all of the denunciations over 2 turns. So if we do this, the city should be under siege now. Although it does not appear to be for some reason. Is there a good reason not to roll in all the way? I guess it makes it a little more awkward for the tank to attack us. Can't attack us from the city. We'll hold on to these envoys, because apparently we have to. We have to be ready. Yeah, we're taking very little damage from his bombardment, though. His tank ran out, but didn't actually attack. That's strange. Alright, well, this should be... Wow, really low damage there. So we have zone of control here, here, and here. Oh, you know what? We don't have zone of control on this space because you don't exert zone of control across rivers. There we go. So now we have a siege. And we're just out of bombard range of Tlacopan. Okay. Well, it's going to take a little longer than I thought it might, but we're definitely going to be successful in burning that city. We could go straight for a pillage on the spaceport, but I'm looking for a long-term solution. I'm still a little nervous about the religion situation as well. How?
The class struggle necessarily leads to the dictator.
Okay. So let's change up some policies, shall we? We're going to lose 2 trade route slots. We'll be alright. Okay, so... units lose less combat strength from being injured. Does any of this stuff actually help me fight? Oh, we definitely want integrated space cell. And... wow, not really. Actually, none of this stuff is directly relevant to combat. I guess let's take a... logistics will help us move reinforcements into position more quickly in case we need to do that. And we gained an economic slot. I think we're going to take collectivization, maybe. We don't really need more money. None of this stuff is directly relevant to... I mean, actually, 5-year plan. Campus and industrial zone district adjacency bonuses? Yep. Yep. That's the one. Alright. Confirm. Also, let's have a quick look at the great people. Okay, Carl Sagan is the next really relevant one, and we are going to very easily get him. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I thought I had this guy selected. Okay, you, I think, want to just pillage this farm. Get all your health back. And damn it, I lost a turn of firing. Yeah, and these units... honestly, I'm just going to delete these extra traders. Well, no, I guess there's no reason to do that, but they definitely need to go to sleep, because they can't do anything. We're over our limit. Do I want to make more units? Yeah, I guess so, probably. I can straight build armies now. Okay, so we have Space Race, and we have Class Struggle. I don't know what else we can actually get that's relevant. Stadiums are not... We don't even have stadiums. I mean, that's not nothing. This ends up being pretty good. Yeah, okay, I guess let's go for globalization. Alright, his tank is the only dangerous thing he has, and it's pretty well out of gas now.
If you go on with this new...
Alright, let's just get rid of it. Okay, well, we have that uranium. I guess we could probably, you know, Manhattan Project a little bit. Not that I think it's necessary, but maybe we'll get to fire off a final blast on the way out. Okay. Now that we've dealt with the tank, it looks like he's not bringing any other units up to defend, which is a decision that only really makes sense if he doesn't have any units to bring up. She's been running around these Sikh units like for a really long time, but I don't think we've seen any evidence of her using any of them, right? A Great Admiral. Triggers Eureka moment for a random tech from the Atomic or Information Era. Okay, that's interesting. We're definitely just going to use that effect. Oh no, what am I thinking? We don't need to do that here. So... it's going to be more than 11 turns to get the next part of the space race up. Let's research the Manhattan Project in the interim. You know, just in case it becomes necessary. Okay, composites. Is that on our path? Yes, that is something we needed. Alright, one more turn to this and we'll have their walls down, and then it'll be trivial to take the city, of course. Did I really gain us? Yeah, I did. Okay, boy, I don't even know what. Accumulate less war weariness, I guess? I don't know what else we could possibly get any use out of. Oh, hey, look. They're actually spreading their religion. Am I threatened by that? Am I concerned? No, probably not. Alright. Thanks for the free spaceport, I guess. Every other player is going to hate us, and then we're going to go to space and ignore their feelings. On the route to Aachen. There's not a lot of like really relevant stuff to do. Really, Great Lighthouse hasn't been built. Okay. I guess nobody else is building like the naval wonders. Alright, we can pillage this on the way into its capital, I guess. I don't know how much it's going to matter. What has he got here? Modern anti-tank. Fortunately, we're not using actual tanks. We're using mechanized infantry. Which are sort of like tanks, except they're technically infantry. You could be forgiven for looking at one and thinking that it's a tank, I think. Okay, increases trade route capacity. Oh, that's not the one we earned. This is the one we earned. Okay, this is actually relevant. That is a great general who works with information era units. Fortunately, we just picked up a city for this guy to rebase to as well. And just build anything. Anything at all. Oh, wow. He's, apparently having some minor difficulties with his own amenities.
When God said, "Let there be light."
Oh, you know what? What am I doing? Rapid deployment. We don't need rapid deployment in globalization. Nearly as much as we need zoos. We'll come back and get globalization afterward. Yeah, we actually have a moment here where we can try to fix our amenity problem before we start seeing what he's seeing. Alright, so now we're in bombard range. You are already in bombard range. You can rob him. Okay, mechanized infantry armies with a relevant great general. Actually, refuse. I don't even care what the terms are. I'm not done yet. Okay, yeah, he still hasn't even gotten his moon landing out. My progress toward totalitarianism has advanced considerably. Boy, it's hard to feel good about that message. Alright, sure. Increase my trade route capacity. See if I care. So one of those sleeping traders can come back to life here. Alright, how are we doing on the next... Go ahead and finish that. What are we doing on the next great scientist? 40 per turn. It's actually really far away still. I think we might save our gold for picking him up through patronage. That might be the most efficient path forward. Let's deal with that guy. That looks like a pretty poor attack to me. Okay, this city doesn't seem to have a spaceport, so actually we don't have to wipe him out. We can just take these 3 cities and then call it off. I'm sure he'll be more than happy to. I wish city-states could use settlers. You know, this Vilnian settler. Vilnius should be able to start its own little empire. They still have... Yeah, still too much combat strength. Look at the tiny, tiny amount of wall damage we deal. Yeah, so this is clearly the answer to the problem I had in the Arabia game against Scythia.
This lighthouse was the cynosure of all.
The problem was that I wasn't forming units into armies. I really like the idea of the whole army system, giving you a way to participate meaningfully in combat, even if you're not the player who's in the lead scientifically. Alright, we gotta take this last spaceport city. Yeah, repair that research lab. Right, this city does not have one. Refuse. You wanted all my gold. It's ridiculous. Yeah, this city does not have it.
Colonialism. The enforced spread of the rule of reason. But who is going to spread it among the colonizers?
I don't think we need to change up our policies. Maybe ever again. I think we might be good. Alright, so 2 turns until we have the ability to build another part of our space program. We got a builder. I don't know. Go improve some stuff. Alright, absolutely no fear. Just drive right on up. They have a settler. Should we go back and grab that? Alright, oh, somebody should fix this farm. Nope, I don't even care. I don't think we care about any of that. Alright, tons of war. Sure. He's gonna stare at me like he hates me, but he's also gonna pay me, so whatever. Okay, so China has declared a formal war against us. That's not something I'm concerned about. Don't they only have 1 city? I can't see this working out for them. Alright, heal. Jeez, I don't even know what to do with this guy. To be perfectly honest, I took him out of spite. Like, I don't want to build another city, because I don't want another city to command. I don't know, run. Okay, and this... Yeah, those are heavy chariots. We can afford to upgrade our garrison units here. Okay. I think we're probably good. I think that was the entire war right there. Things are decided, everything's fine. Yeah, make a wonder. Why not? Alright, so now we've removed, I think, our only real threat, although Egypt's making me a little nervous with the quantity of their religious units. They're not actually in danger of, like, tipping.
I am a big proponent of harnessing the power of fusion.
Nah, it'll be fine. You guys get a promotion. Can attack after moving. The best possible promotion on artillery units. Okay. And keep the city. Geez, I don't even know. Oh, Great Zimbabwe is actually a good wonder. We have so little of relevance to build. Does this city even have a commercial district? It kind of doesn't look like it, right? Build a Hansa, why not? You're all German now. It's kind of funny that we do more damage against the frigate than we did against the heavy chariot, considering that the heavy chariot is a unit from many, many eras earlier. Alright, well, unfortunately machine guns only have 1 range, so you just get to sit and wait. Yep, build farms. Just everybody farm. I think we probably don't need to keep him down here. Let's just get up here and wait. Not within 2 tiles of the coast. Oh, I should have contacted Monty and see if he wanted to take a peace deal. Don't you raise your eyebrow like that at me. Okay, you cede... Oh, sorry, this isn't all of the cities. You're going to cede all of the cities. I'm fine with none of the rest of this stuff, but you gotta give me all the cities. Okay. Alright, we'll take the 4th city. I'm fine with that. Everybody already hates me, so... Oh, you need to become a tank. Sorry, was I not clear about the upgrades schedule? 3 amenities and 4 housing. Yep, this is the city I would do that in. This is very annoying. Alright, this is probably not his last city, if I had to guess. I think if he was out of cities, he'd be if he was down to 1 city, he'd be a little bit more willing to take the peace deal I offered. You know what? Is it even worth running you over here? He's not going to be able to contribute. Now, why don't you come home? You can help us fight China. Is this... Did he seriously not even, like, pasture these animals? What is he doing? He has completed builders, but they're not building. That's right. This is the guy who can move and then fire. We'll just build a lot of farms and stuff. I really have no idea what the best play is with those guys. Alright, well my units are far enough ahead that I'm not really concerned about us getting killed. We need to get back to friendly territory and heal up. Oh, and I guess become a destroyer as well. That seems fine. See, I cannot believe that China declared war on me with catapults. I understand that they are overwhelmed with hatred, but there has to come a moment where you think about what you're doing. Alright, we machine gunned that boat so hard we sank it. Oh, it has to be flatland, right? It would be really convenient to build it over here. I guess maybe we don't even need an airport. Build a sewer. You're over your house. All of these animals need to be pastured. Really, you can't get over that. Okay, we'll have to move this guy before firing next time. I said don't do anything. Alright, well... I think that's going to be it for this episode. Oh, why did I have you building this? Maybe you could be contributing toward the victory condition, huh? Yeah, that's probably better than building a thermonuclear device. Anyway, come back next time for serious, I think. The last one. And we'll see you then.